Yo, I'm testing this out, trying a new thing. Alright. Just warming up right now. So I've been drawing a lot of teeth lately. Let's check it out. I get caught up a lot of times in trying to figure out the best plan of attack, but usually um, when I try to plan too much, I end up not doing it at all. So I find that I guess live streaming is the best approach for me for right now. I feel as though that life is all about making mistakes and seeing what works best for you. I mean, I'm going to be 40 years old pretty soon. I'm 39, and I'm still making mistakes. It means I'm still learning. And if you're still learning, it means you're not dead. So keep learning. What's up, viewer? Welcome. I haven't been live streaming for some time now. Been doing a lot of family stuff, which I love. At the same time, being here is also a blessing. I'm just warming up right now before I start my day, drawing storyboards. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to just shout them out. Or if there's anything that's interesting to you that you'd like to see draw, let's do it. Oh shit, Neil, what's up, bro? Yeah, I've been just doing a lot of family stuff lately. You been all right? Oh wow. What time is it over there right now? It's like 11. It's like 9 p.m. Oh, kids are asleep. Yeah, at my mom's house right now with my wife and kids. My grandma gets to watch the kids right now. Oh wow. Very cool. You working on any cool projects? Ads? No, I'm actually finishing up a show right now. Um, but kind of slow out here right now. Oh, that's awesome. Good for you. I'm glad that you're busy, man. Yeah, since the whole IATSE thing, people have been, it's still kind of slow start, kind of a slow startup, um, but we'll see, you know. Hopefully things will start, just ramping back up. Get the, so let's see, teeth. I know that we have the incisors right here. Sorry, how long have you been storyboarding for now? Well, I know you do comics, which is awesome. Yeah, I do want to do that comic. Oh, nice. 6 years. I mean, your comic really, really looks like it's coming along. It looks great. Um, but I want to do the comic. I want to do it on here on the live stream, just because I don't know. It's kind of fun showing the process. Um, to be honest, I was trying to do some videos to see how, because I wanted to see how the videos were going to be. But man, videos are really tough for me to make because I get too precious. What I love about storyboarding is that it's all not that precious. You could just kind of go for it. What do you mean by braver? I mean, I think anybody who does storyboards is pretty darn brave because yeah, we're working. We have to work fast. We got to do stuff. Where do you see yourself in like 5 years, Neil? Behind a camera. I mean, you probably do Zoom meetings, right? I feel like being on the camera is just kind of like being on Zoom meetings. I like Zoom meetings. I know a lot of people don't like Zoom meetings, but it makes me feel like I'm connected with someone, but at the same time I have my own space, which is my desk, and I don't have to move around too much. Not sure I'd love to do more movie work, working Star Wars, Marvel jobs. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, film work is great. It's just, things are weird right now just because a lot of people don't see a future with film, but I do, you know, or it may change, but the whole AI thing, like I've just been bummed about the whole IATSE agreement and how, you know, employers are going to enforce us to use AI systems in our work. I don't know what that means, but does that mean that we need to start learning the AI tools? Maybe. Um, does it mean they're going to be using our artwork in their systems and we're not going to get paid? I don't know. But it all just kind of bummed me out. That's what I hear, at least. But people don't know, like, we all don't know what's going to happen in the future, but we're going to try to just keep on top of it. And like, Like, what happened with the music business when Napster came out? Music was downloaded for free, but then there's still music. The music business is still around right now. How do they get compensated? I don't know. To be honest, I don't see it changing yet because we're a lot faster than, you know, prompt engineering. But I feel like illustrators, it's happening. Like, I really like how these comic book companies are really against AI. Um, they're really protecting their artists, and it makes me happy to see that. Which, I hope the film industry does the same thing. But, I think sooner or later we are going to have to learn how to use these tools. I think, at least, you know, I want to try it out. Yep. I think some will use it, but I agree people will still use artists. Yeah, I do agree that. Like, here, look, let's look at something right now. I'm going to go on Discord real quick, and I'm going to use some Midjourney. Just see how this is. So let's go here to, so let's hit slash imagine an I need, so I'm going to look for reference for teeth. So let's see, imagine angry teeth. Let's see what happens. Oops. Imagine angry teeth like Wolverine. Let's see what happens. Because that's kind of what I'm drawing right here. It's 10% done. There goes my data. Hey, sweetie. I have to say, the one thing that, gets me all out of my head um, is being with the kids. The kids bring me, oh my gosh. Okay, so here's what I got. Angry teeth like Wolverine. That is nothing what I'm looking for. So let's try it again. Imagine human teeth angry. Thanks. Boo. I'm doing a live stream right now. But it's all right. No worries. No worries. So, Leo, you're famous now? Yeah. Famous to a whopping 4 people watching. Thanks. Oh, Emmy wants to be a star too. Huh. Oh, Grandma wants to be a star too, huh? Oh, okay. Here we go. Here. Here are these angry teeth. That is not what I'm looking for. Okay, I guess you just got to get more specific. Imagine. What do you want to see, Emmy?
A unicorn.
Imagine a unicorn with rainbow crystal hair. Let's see what that looks like. What's up, practicing drawing? I'm glad that you're practicing drawing and none of this prompt engineering. This is what I wanted, a mouth like that, but it gave me these like vicious looking teeth. Well, let's use. I'll tell you one thing that how I'm using this Mid Journey. Oh, look here, it's coming out. There you go.
I like that one the most.
Which one?
That one or that one.
Which one? This one?
This one or this one.
Oh, interesting. So my daughter likes this top one or this bottom one. So let's make a choice. Eeny, meeny, miny. Let's go with this one.
Okay.
Okay.
But I like this one the most.
Oh, you like this one the most?
Yeah.
All right, so let's up-res that one.
Because it's like, it looks real.
Oh, it looks real. So there you go. I guess that's interesting. But all right, here. How about this? / imagine teeth, angry teeth in comic book style. Character sheets. No, Neil, I do not use it a lot in my work. But if I do, what I love using is the character sheets because it's funny when I use AI for image reference, like my drawings look a little bit better. Let's see. So like for instance, like right now, like if I was looking for like comic book teeth or something, like here we go. But it looks too vampire-y for me. Look at that, that's ridiculous.
I like this one the most.
But like if I take something like this, like it just gives me some inspiration.
I like this one the most.
Yeah, me too. It'll just give me some inspiration and like like this and so like if I take that I could be like, okay, I like this mouth, so I'll just use it as inspiration. But I mean, you still got to get more references. I mean, it's like Norman Rockwell. Norman Rockwell would use photographs that he would take of multiple different people in different angles, and then he would project it onto a canvas. Yeah, totally. Totally springboard from. I mean, hey, they said that IATSE said, yeah, go for it. You could use AI, I guess. Or what I really would have wanted is that AI could only be used by the artist, but that we have jurisdiction over it. But now, directors, writers, I mean, writers have protections from it. But I don't know. Sorry, I know I'm a little downer right now, but it's I'm just trying to share what I'm going through, and hopefully, others can benefit from this. And I, I'm starting to be like, I don't want to be a hater. It's out there, just kind of like heroin's out there, but it's used for, it was first used for medical. And then people realized that it wasn't good, and then restrictions started coming. I mean, I'm not saying that AI is heroin. Yeah, a lot of artists do use Poser and SketchUp and comics, and I am not against that. because they use it as a tool. It's almost like, okay, let's give another example. Um, what is it called? Home Depot. I don't know. Do they have Home Depot over there in in the UK? Yeah, like they have these prefab sheds, and you could get it cheaper to buy a prefab shed that's probably made by an automated machine, but designed by a human. B&Q. Oh, um, Home Depot is called B&Q over there. I don't. So I'm going to try to use AI as much as I can to see its capabilities, because it's not going to replace me. At least I'm not going to let it replace me. And a friend of mine, we were talking about, like, Da Vinci would have loved AI because Da Vinci's all about innovation, and and I'm all about innovation. I'm all about the vanguard. What's on the edge? What's on the edge of cool? I want to revisit that comic that we were all talking about, of that little girl robot that we created, and how she helps people see things are not as bad as we think it is. I gotta rewatch that episode. Yeah, you know, I'm all about that. So let's see. Let's try to go for. So here, let's look at this one. Maybe this person's mouth is like wide open. So we come here. I remember in high school, like, we would do this thing where um, we'd take an image like this, copy and pasted it. Oops. And they would tell us to put it on and draw what the other, um, so, like, what would the other half of the face look like? Um, so for instance, oh, like another thing, like, how people think that inkers only trace? Like, people don't understand that, man, there is an art to inking. And there's also an art to tracing. Like, when I trace stuff, I try to make it look as though it is not, that it hasn't been traced. And the best way of doing that, I find, is taking something just kind of like how we got this right here, and you basically break it down. So, okay, here, let me get a better example. Let's go to, like, something like, let me find someone. Give me an actor or an actress, anybody. Neil, practice drawing. What would be a good
Tacos.
Oh, cool. I'll do Supermax.
Looking
Chicken, please. Or no, carne asada.
okay. You
With
want beans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, thank you. Oh, I know who I'll draw right now. I'll do Kamala Harris. Let's see. So
Bonjour.
let's see. Let's just copy this. I'll go right here. Bring her down right there. So, Neil, do you do any tracing at all? Most people who are not artists hate tracing, but like the way I use it is mainly for proportions. So I know that, okay, well, here's the head. And now where are her eyes, you know? I'll go like this. But I'll kind of use the construction of Loomis, a little bit of construction of, what's the other guy's name? Bridgman. And then I'll be like, okay, well, where are the eyes? Okay, but where are the eyebrow? Like, you're looking, I'm looking for the landmarks. Okay, sweetie. Like, I do this a lot for, like, likeness. So I'll go like this. So I'm just placing the place markers where I see that she is at, where it's at, and then and then
Dad. Dada.
yeah.
No.
CC no.
No.
So I'll do something like this, and then I'll take her and put her aside right there. And then, so I already have my measurements right there. And then I'll go ahead and just draw based on so I know that right here. And then now I kind of go off of her drawing, like go off of her photo. But then see, like, I know that her eyes are right here, but it looks like all of let me just draw. Hey, Ray.
Where are the kids? Oh, wow.
I don't know. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I got. That's great. That's great. These are all just landmarks. Feel free to ask questions if you guys have any questions. So I got something like this. Let's come right here. I'm gonna grab some ink now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work even today. Gotta come in the water with you. Okay, let's see. I'll try. Okay, let's see. You want it?
Huh. My favorite project. Oh man, I really like the movie Us. I just got interviewed the other day for that film, and because they're making a book on it. And what I loved about it is how much Jordan respects the storyboarding process, but puts a lot of value in planning. Um, and it's funny when I'm on the what was great about it was I was able to be on the um, I was on the whole shoot from start to finish,
I'm gonna look for your
mainly of production.
sand.
How about you, Neil? What was your favorite? And Kamala's pretty tough to draw.
I found it. Where do you want to play with it?
I just wish people put value, like, they see the value of every part of the production. Because I remember being on a show and they were just trying to kick me out as much as they could. They wanted to try to get me off. I worked on a sci-fi show last year that hasn't aired yet. That was cool. And some of the game stuff been lovely. Ooh, nice. What kind of game stuff? I worked at Riot Games for a little bit. And that was a lot of fun too. Um, it's more like they felt like a storyboard artist was like an expense. But you know what? Everything's an expense. That's cool. I mean, games are it's where it's at. Do you play video games at all? You know? Oh, nice. In terms of um, I feel like storyboards have so many aspects, like for a line producer, it helps them budget. Um, then you have like also Storyboards help ADs figure out how many shots that you need. It helps the different departments in so many facets. But my favorite part of storyboarding is help inspire directors because, you know, sometimes looking at a film, or if you write the film or something, it's been going in your head for so long, and then just seeing it from a different viewpoint can help out seeing things objectively. Your son's acquired it. That's awesome. Yeah, my son wants a PS5. I mean, he's 8, but he's all into Warhammer right now. I think I said that once before in the past. So I'm trying to get into it with him. It's tough, man. Those little pieces are so small. The early stage of Warhammer. Make her nose a little smaller. Oh, yeah. Storyboarding. Yeah, same here. I really just like seeing it evolve, the film or anything, seeing something grow. Like, I mean, it's so beautiful seeing, your kids grow and, from one stage to the next. And um, it's just beautiful. Let's see. The hardest part for me with drawing women, is that you got to be so intentional with all the lines, because one line can make it look like she's a man. But, you know, women can easily look like men, men can easily look like women. All you got to do is just, throw some hair on a man, like long hair, and make it look like a woman. But I find what makes a good way to make it look like a woman is don't put too much detail on the nose, give her some eyelashes, and clean up those eyebrows, and don't give such a pronounced chin. But I don't mind there being a pronounced chin. Yeah, soft brushstrokes for sure, and not too many straight lines. But again, like when you're in the thick of it, you just gotta go fast. You gotta do the best you can. Let's throw in some. I'm gonna try this watercolor brush. I don't know. Um, Neil, what brush do you like to tone with? Because I have not found a good brush to add tone with. Like, this doesn't lay it on thick enough for me. Well, let's fuck with it. Let's just see what happens. See how it behaves. So this is the watercolor brush in Clip Studio. Or are there any good painting brushes that you like? In Clip, I mainly use the lapis brush. Different layers. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm going to stick with this one for now and see where it takes me. See, like, oh, maybe that's why. Pressure. Reset the default. How old are your kids, Neil? Are they about? I think you were saying actually they're in their teens, right? What does color stretch do? Changes how much existing colors get dragged with the new brush. Okay, density. Opacity of new colors. Well, let's put that up. Oh. Or for boards, the right brush is good for line work. Go to another layer. Interesting. The right brush. What's the right brush? Like the calligraphy right brush? Huh, what's a right brush? Oh, this one. The Bordeaux pen. Oh. Like, do you use the watercolor brush much or not? Like, I'm putting it down, but it's not giving me that heavy dark. Like, I want that dark, but what is it? Why is it doing it? Is it the color stretch? No. Like, why can't I get it this dark over here? Maybe it's the amount of paint? Oh, there we go. It's your brush density. Oh, okay. Oh, look, there's all this pen pressure shit on here. Maybe that's okay. It's a little bit better. Is there like a blender brush at all? Like where you could blend? Fifth one down. One, two. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. I love it. Thank you. Yeah, brush density definitely did it. It's cool, man. I'm glad that you're like giving me tutorials on how to work with this program. How do I blend? Is there a blending? Icon is like two droplets. Ah, yes, this. Ooh. Painterly blender. Interesting. Awesome. Thank you. kind of liking this watery brush. Let's add this. It's kind of nice and watery. What happens if I make... Oh! Let's see. What if I put the amount of paint up? Ah, yes, there it goes. Now it's sharper. Oh, this heavy, watery 3. Right. So let's see if I put this down. I know that this is darker. Let's throw in some of her lip color. Don't worry, I will get used to this. If I turn the color stretch down, what if I put the color stretch up? No idea. Okay. Now let's try that blendery brush. What does this do? What's this? Fingertip? Yuck. Eventually. I think I need to find some better blending brushes. Color stretch is 10. No, let's do color stretch 100. What does that do? Why does it just cover it up? Maybe it's this brush density. Oh, why does it just cover it up? See, why does it just cover it up? I don't get it. Ugh. That's kind of cool. See, that's kind of nice, where it could just kind of like make it. This feels more like a blender. Smooth watercolor.
You can leave it right there. Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Lunch is ready.
All right. Guess it's lunchtime. Neil, do you use Blender much or not? See, why do I have to press so hard to get that?
I need to bring out paper cups. Water.
A little. I'd love to have time to learn proper with the grease pencil. What's the grease pencil? I don't see grease pencil. All right. Well, that is my attempt for today. I want to do some more storyboarding for tomorrow. So I hope you guys all enjoy. Again, Neil, thank you so much for just joining and chatting. This was fun. The yes, the grease pencil and blender. Yeah, that's something I want to try also. Interesting. When I'm looking at my screen right here, and I could see that there's something wrong with her right eye that I need to readjust. But I'm not going to do that right now. Once again, thank you guys for coming on. I want to do more. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day.